love it.
What's up, guys? It's Arinze, Eze, or otherwise known as the Eze Neri Arinze, back with another video. Today's topic is going to be divisive. I don't know, I don't really care, honestly, but the topic is really about the issue with pro-blacks. And it's just fucking annoying, honestly, because these dudes, well, let me be clear that we already know when it comes to black women in general, out of what they say, they don't fucking believe, you know. We already know that black women who are pro-black typically use it as a way to sexually politic and sexually control where black men put their dicks at. We already know half these chicks, well, not even half these chicks, we already know most of these women, when they see pro-blackness, that they don't see it as anything they have to sacrifice. It's always what the men will do, right? We already established that these women aren't gonna pay their pound of flesh for the community that they say they want. But the part that really irritates me is when I hear these pro-black guys who just are being so disingenuous and full of shit about what's going on. Like, to say that the statement that black women have very cantankerous attitudes is a some but not all argument is complete bullshit. I mean, it's literally insulting my intelligence as a black man to tell me that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because of course it's not all, right? Of course there's no such thing as absolutes, right? There's no absolute correction. There's no absolutes, are few and far between, right? We know that. Not everybody is of the same mindset, but there is a general trend to everything. There is a general trend to height, weight, etc., etc. There are generalities that exist. And to sit there and say that generally, black women in the West don't have a mentality that is non-cooperative and combative is bullshit. It's complete bullshit. And when I hear these pro-black guys say, oh, it's some but not all, or the black women that I've been with don't do that, I'm like, nigga, and like, what are you talking about? Like are you gonna really sit here and act like that's not the fucking truth? Like, are we really gonna lie about this shit? And that's the problem. Whenever I talk to pro-black guys, it's these niggas are really scared to just say, yo, yeah, the problem is the women are out of order. Like, these niggas will fight and just fight against saying that shit. They want you to, you know, wade through the water like a fucking slave. Or deal or muddy through all the bullshit to find that one good black woman. And I'm like, yo, it's not even that I'm pushing for interracial stuff, right? Because typically I prefer black women, right? But I'm not about to waste my late and early 30s and 20s trying to deal with a black woman who has a bitch attitude when there's other women who may or may not present themselves in that fucking fashion to me. I'm not. Like, I shouldn't have to negotiate basic decency.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
If I have to negotiate decency and basic compliance in a woman to keep a community alive, then fuck it. And before anyone comes with the, oh, you're not even ADOS though. You're not ADOS. It's this, I hold the same stance for all blacks. Everyone aligned to the sub-Saharan African genotype. I hold the same stance for it. These pro-black guys being disingenuous about the crop of women that presently exist in Western black women. these lies of, oh, it's some but not all, or it's the women that I never did that with women I'm talking to, or you don't have game. The fact that we have to keep on adding qualifiers to find a functional black woman if we ourselves are functional black men is already a problem. And the fact that so many of these pro-black guys don't want to just say that, like, yeah, no, it's hard. It's gonna be hard to find a black woman. Like, I'd actually respect y'all stance on that shit more if y'all just said, yeah, we know that most black women really ain't shit like that out here, but for the betterment of the community, can you please try to find one that's on your program? You know, I would appreciate that more if y'all just said that shit. Instead of gaslighting people and saying, oh no, it's the ones you pick, or oh no, it's because you don't have swag, or oh no, it's because you don't have something else. Knowing goddamn well that these same black women that you're defending, not cooperating with us, will gladly cooperate with the most mediocre of white men. That's the part that kills me too, is that y'all know that shit for a fact. Or even worse, will cooperate with the most incompetent of black men. But then, we already know what that argument is, right? Ray Ray and Pookie have power, so that's why black will cooperate with them, right? Yeah, the Ray Rays and Pookies who don't have passports, who most of them legally can't drive or own firearms anymore. The Ray Ray and Pookies who barely read above 8th grade level, that's power. Yep. That's the power that makes women submit right there, right? Like, the way y'all niggas insult people's intelligence just to defend this idea to the death is incredible. It's fucking astonishing. And again, don't get me wrong, I completely understand the point of self-preservation. But the point of that is to also have something worth preserving. I'll say it again. The point of self-preservation is to have something worth preserving. If y'all aren't even going to acknowledge that a good amount of black women, the vast majority of black women, are mentally of the wrong orientation to have a functional pro-black community, and y'all want to keep pushing this oh some but not all shit, I don't feel any kind of way when other black men tell y'all to shut the fuck up. I really don't. Because y'all are lying your asses off. Y'all are literally lying your asses off to our faces. Like, it's ridiculous. I'd have so much more respect for y'all if y'all would just come out and say that, yeah, we know that most black women out here aren't on that program. We know that most black women out here don't have the right software to be, you know, functional housewives, to be functional mothers. We see it.
Bitches be crazy.
We know. And we also know that if we do find the ones ourselves, we know that those black women that we have in our lives do not represent the majority. We know that. But we also need y'all to keep hope for black women because we need a community. If you said that shit, instead of all this BS pro-black, race-loyal gaslighting that, ironically, black women do too against black men, which is crazy, right? It's crazy how that works, right? I'd have so much more respect for the argument. I'd be like, okay, you know, you're right. You're right. You know, I will humor the argument more. And the thing about it too is that a lot of you pro-black guys are against intercultural dating too. That's the part that kills me. It'd be one thing if we said, okay, don't date black women at all, right? That'd be one thing. Then I'd be like, whoa, that's kind of extreme, right? But then to also be against don't date non-ADOS black women at all, that shit's crazy. Like non-ADOS black women are what? I think it's like what 7% of the U.S. population. That's an infinitesimal number. Looking at it from a global picture, it's infinitesimal. And if we talk about how, you know, we need to get women on our program, her being ADOS shouldn't matter because it's your program. you should be, you should be man enough, right, to make any black woman that you find suitable and that acquiesces to you get on your program. So this whole idea that you need to aid those black women is still some more bullshit. Like, to quote Edward Anderson, it's all sexual politicking. You want quality control over the black dick. Y'all are like those white racist aristocrats during slavery who would go and pick out the strongest bulls and shit. Like, oh no, that bull has to go over there, and that bull can't go to that woman over there. Like, no, like, stop dick policing. There's more black women in the world than ADOS black women. If ADOS black women don't want to cooperate, so fucking be it. Get you Afro-Latina that'll cooperate. Get you a continental African woman that'll cooperate. There's other black women out there. If y'all don't want to acknowledge that the crop of black women that right now in the West are mentally sabotaged, don't, like, I'm serious. Like, don't get surprised when niggas buy baggage off of that shit. Cause y'all are out here literally insulting people to their fucking faces. And it's so fucking disingenuous. I think that's the part that gets me the most angry. Like, nigga, you know you're fucking lying. Like, you know your cognitive dissonance is going on like DEFCON 5. You know the dissonance is flaring up in your head when you say that shit. You know that, my guys. You know that. And you want me to believe that shit you're believing. Like, stop. Stop.
Stop it. Get some help.
Well, that's my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. Ring the bell for notifications. And peace. Oh, before I came back to this part of YouTube, I was very pro-black. I think you can still find my Instagram. I was ridiculously pro-black. Like, I would say damn near radically pro-black. And I was in my late teens. That shit died quickly. And I'll tell you why it died quickly. I realized around the Dylan Roof murders in Charlotte, that realistically, most black people don't want to be free. Most black people don't want autonomy. Most black people want hugs. But most black people, as much shit as we talk, we really just want whites, Asians, and Hispanics to like us and to not treat us badly. We would give up the ability to make our own shit if those other groups just wouldn't treat us badly. And that's the truth right there. That's why a lot of shit doesn't get done, regardless.